Hi, I'm Ruben. I'm from the class 228 and I'm a power forward center. I'm from Portugal, Lisbon. I live near the sea. It's a beautiful place to watch if you have a weekend because the city is not that big, so you can make a trip for the full city in like 2 days. I got 3 more siblings. 2 of them are from another father. Their father is Japanese. And then I have my little brother. He's from the same father as me. Nobody in my family plays basketball. When I started basketball, I only started for fun. It became more serious when I was 14, 15. Got into club basketball when I moved into Spain. I was still like playing under 18 basketball, so it's not really serious. After that, club basketball, it's what they call almost semi-professional. You find some people that already use this to feed their families, and you realize this is something serious. This isn't just about fun anymore, you know? Some people really need the paycheck every month to help their families. I started to see myself as a potential like professional basketball player. When I moved to Spain, like I sacrificed my friends, my family. I already had like a goal in mind, and that's when I realized that that's going to be my job. I like how competitive it is. I like it that it's a sport, like a team sport. It's a sport where when you win, you get a lot of credit for it, and I think that's what I love the most.
The international game is more advanced. They share the ball, they play more with the ball in the air, less off the bounce. The offensive philosophy and systems in EuroLeague or Euro Cup are some of the best offenses in the world. And those guys really understand how to play. It's positionless basketball, and it's a pass-first mentality. Here in the States, it's a little different. You know, I think the defense here is probably more advanced than over there. So I think that's where the adjustment period comes in of guys coming over, the speed of the game of how fast it is here. But I think in time, when you're patient with it, you have some really good offensive players, and when they come over and understand the defensive concepts, you know, turn out to be really good basketball players.
And this is my first experience out of Europe. The biggest difference is really like the style of play. I love the people, the fans, how like they show up to every single game. I think that's what I love the most about here, like how the people are involved with basketball and with the team.
Ruben was a guy, you know, was on our radar last year when we first took the job. Was a very well-known name in Portugal and in Spain as one of the top players coming out. Only 19 years old, with a very, bright future ahead of him. And he's a guy that we think could develop quickly into becoming a really good player. And for a freshman, he's done a terrific job. He's a guy who has great God-given skills from an athletic standpoint, great runner, very good hands, good feel for the game, has played a lot of basketball, and his best days are definitely ahead of him.
He's a freshman, but he a little bit ahead of those because he actually played like a professional stuff when he was in Portugal. He's another guy you can learn of the European basketball from.
I had a meeting with Coach P. We talked like about a lot of stuff. He was a coach in EuroLeague, so he famous back in Europe too. I don't think I was hesitant. After talking to Coach, he told me what stuff he thought I should get better at, and I thought the same thing. And I think we was both in the same page, and that's why I chose St. John's. I was in the States already 2 times, but this is my first time in New York City. I love the city, especially Queens, because it's not too crowded.
First got to meet him in person when he came here this August. Just a young man that doesn't take anything with himself too serious, a very lighthearted, great teammate, but a lot of fun to be around.
He's a very fun guy. You can talk serious with him. He's always there to tell something, just to laugh, and the vibe that brings to the locker rooms is amazing. She's a great person, an amazing basketball player.
Ruben is probably one of the funniest guys on the team, and he has a different sense of humor that you got to get to know him and then it comes out. But a really funny young man.
Ruben is a troll. He's really funny. He has a really good sense of humor.
Ruben, sneaky, and then on the basketball court, skillful.
I try to make people laugh because I feel like bringing some joy to the world is always something good. In the basketball way, it's a game, so I try to have the much fun possible, because it's not always easy to find fun in the game, but you have to look for it, and it's always fun there, so you just gotta find it. And yeah, that's how I approach it. I think, especially in our team, we're trying to play fast game, so that's, I think, the biggest adjustment I had. The one I struggled the most with at the beginning was like the rhythm, but I'm getting used to it now already. I want to try to help the team to have a special season in St. John's, because I know that's something I wanted to help the team do this year too.